Jewish people do not believe in the new covenant. Have you ever heard that or thought that? That's because Jewish people don't know what's in the Jewish scriptures. The Jewish prophet Jeremiah in the 31st chapter says, "Behold, the days come in which I will make a new Brit, a new covenant with the house of Israel." And the word Brit, covenant, means to cut, as if blood is flowing. So Jeremiah 31, starting in verse 31, says, "Behold, the days come in which I, God, will make a new blood covenant with the house of Israel, not according to the covenant that I made with their forefathers, which they violated. But this is the covenant that I will make with them." And then he goes on to say that this new covenant is going to accomplish two things that the older covenant, the Mosaic covenant, did not. Number one, God says, I'm not just going to cover your sins from Yom Kippur to Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. No. God says in the new covenant, in Jeremiah 31, verse 34, I, God, will remember your sins no more. That's much better than being forgiven. God says, I'm going to wipe away all my remembrance of your sins. I'm going to literally take those things and separate them from you. And when I see you, I'm not going to see those sins. And we don't need a new Yom Kippur sacrifice every year, because our new covenant is a better covenant based on better promises as prophesied by the Jewish prophet Jeremiah. But then the second thing under the new covenant is because now that you are righteous, you will know God. You will have intimacy with God. And when you have intimacy with God, no one can ever take this from you. If you have intimacy with God, you have everything. If you have religion without intimacy with God, you have nothing.